Hello, the internet! My name is Redacted and welcome to the stream. We're here back for episode 4 of TCG Card Shop Simulator. The first 3 streams, we've had a fairly good start. We've got a decent range of products set up now. And just last episode, I made my first expansion to the shop. Now we're 5 weeks into the game. And we are at the point where I think I can start making more changes. I probably didn't actually want to open the shop just yet. Hello Laskov, welcome to the stream. I'm going to shut the shop again and fiddle about a bit. Okay, we're going to... let's just... Okay. Box it up, put it down, and then fiddle around with the... Oopsie. We're going to turn these tables around because I think I can fit them in a little better if we stick them in like that. Yeah, we can just get 3 in. Not there though, but that's... Well, I'll shift that in a second. We'll get this one in. Get them in 3 abreast. There we go. Get a 5th table in there then. And we've got a little more space. I think that's probably a better setup than we had beforehand. Okay, right. Now we actually open the shop and start the day. I paid this week's bills just before we shut down yesterday. So we have 7 days before we need to worry about any major outgoings again. So I can start thinking about what I'm going to do with that £4,500 I currently have sitting in the bank. Honestly, I'm seriously considering spending a little money on redecorating because I hate these walls. These walls are ugly. So let's have a look at what we can get for new walls. Okay, cheap wood? Nah. Lighter wood might be nice. The brick's nice, but £5,000 is an awful lot of money. Honestly, I'm half tempted to go for just plain white plasterboard. Simply for, well, simplicity's sake. These all look more like floor tiles and walls, if I'm honest. I suppose wall 24 might do, but again, that's £5,000. Wall 30's not bad. Wall 41's a possibility. Or just huge ugly blocks of colour. Honestly, I'm not particularly liking any of those options. Can I live with the ugly shelves I've got, or the ugly wall I've got at the minute? With that design that's supposed to be able to put like shelving racks into. We got foam square drop ceiling there. I can live with that. A well-worn floor. I can live with that. But this wall is ugly 80s crud. And I really do not like it. I do need to pick something else. I am loath to drop £5,000 on a wall at this stage though. I don't know. What you got for me? That's... not much profit, but profit is profit. So I'll buy that. off you, certainly. How much space did I have here? Not as much as I'd like, but I should be able to get a pack opening machine there. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do today. We'll get a small pack opening machine. There we go. That's a reasonable investment, because that's going to make getting my card collection improved much quicker. Although I'm definitely going to have to stop buying these rare cards in boxes. Which is a pity, because it works out, I think, £20 a carton cheaper to get them like this. Which I kind of hate, but there we go. Okay, let's get some duplicate cards out for a bit. Just as well I've got the card pack opening machine. Just because we are actually getting to the point where I'm running out of cards under or over £5 to sell. Anything below £5 or below is not worth it. Put them in the bulk boxes when I get the card table for making up bulk boxes. Okay, what you got? Oh, he wants to trade a £46 card for an $18.50 card. I really, really wish I had that cheaper card, because that would be a fantastic deal. Dang nammit. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels real bad. I think my next expansion is going to have to be the space I'm going to need for the card table, so I can start looking at boxing up bulk cards. How much is it actually going to cost me? £1,000. So it's not actually too much of an investment, although I'm not actually sure it pays for itself or all that soon, I have to say. That's what I wanted. Oh, an offer. That's a good offer. I'll take that one. 84.55. Okay. I suppose the next job then is I'm actually going to have to start spending a little more time stocking shelves, because otherwise I'm going to be spending a lot of time sitting around twiddling my thumbs. Yeah, that's a really bad deal. No thank you, friend. Okay. One of those. Okay, this guy is dragging his heels, so I'm going to kick him off till a minute and get a little bit of the speed going. Get rid of the queue. because we don't want that queue building up too much. That's not a good deal. Sorry, my friend. That's a no-no. Okay, we've opened our first pack and it is absolute dross. £420 over 3 pages. Yeah, that's rubbish. Oh well. Right, set that lot going and get the lights on because it's getting a bit dark in here. Okay. Let's see, we didn't get any particularly good cards off that pack, did we? Well, I suppose 142, that's a not bad card. I'll put that one up for sale. Should we round that up to 160? Yeah, that seems good. There we go. And the next highest price, £118. Well, 130 it is. Okay. Next expansion is definitely going to involve, other than the card table, we're going to be looking at, well, yeah, the table for making up bulk boxes of cards is one thing. And for another thing, we are going to want to have, what we're going to do. Words thingy. Hey Lenkia, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? £100. Yeah, sell that one. Round up to 116. And that one, 103. There we go. Round that to 115. Pop open Twitch. Try and see what that... Ah, okay. It's a waving, swaying icon. Okay. Couldn't see what it was you were... you'd posted with that one. Okay. So we're at £4,000. Lazy Git has knocked off immediately, leaving a box on the floor as per usual. Such is life. Okay. That's definitely worth a sale. And we'll sell that for 95 this time round. And that one, it's not worth it really. Not compared to starting to shuffle more duplicates out. Okay. Okay, we don't have anything lacking on the shelves. So let's get a order in. We want a System Gate 1, 2 System Gate 2s, and a Necro Dancers. Or Necromancer. Necromancer. I can never remember the name of that one properly. We are still slightly over 2 shop levels away from being able to get claim in. And honestly, I think Ultra Pro licenses are just too expensive in the early game to really justify. Okay, let's see what the box has got for me this time. £459. Well, we've got a couple of new cards. Got a... That's not a especially good card there. Ooh, okay. Couple of full art cards. They're going to be worth selling. And a few reasonably priced ones there. Okay. Not a terrible haul, but nothing particularly to write home about. Okay, stock order. So, one of each box of blue and deodorants. And Pygmy and Star Thingy plushies. Minstar, that's it. Pygmy Minstar plushies. Clamigo playmat. And we ordered that. So that gives us £1,000. So I can pop a few licenses. What to get though? I could get the next playmat. Although I don't know if I'd be able to afford any. Next volume of the manga is available. Let's go with the manga. They sell reasonably well. And then we'll just pop over. Okay. Oh, let's get those on the shelves and priced up. Price them at $12.50. See if I can price them to move to start with. Oops. That's a door. You can't walk through those when they're... Well, you can't walk through the glass bit of the door anyway. Not my smartest moment. And you go there. I keep trying to walk through that blooming door. Ugh. Okay, Clamigo. And the Necromancers. Okay, do you have a deal for me, sir? You do not. Okay. Let's stick a couple of more high-priced cards out. I'll sell you for 71, sure. And you 61. And the next card is £40. For the moment, I'm going to make a cut-off of about £50. Anything below £50 I won't sell unless it's a duplicate. Above £50 it's probably worth the effort of selling. Otherwise, start to burn through this backlog of duplicates I have. Unfortunately, I don't have the card for the swap, because that's actually a good deal. There we go. I get the feeling there's a better way I could rearrange my shop to squeeze more stuff in, but my spatial awareness is not especially good. Not sure what to do. One thing I can do actually, make sure everything on the shelves is properly priced. I haven't gone over it in a couple of weeks to make sure the prices haven't changed too much. Dang, that was £4 cheaper now. That one's £1.50 more expensive. Actually, no, I'll keep that one at £11.50. Simply because I'm not selling that many of them. Which is kind of a bummer. What she want? Not a good deal. Oh. Some free spaces here. Blimey, a few copies of that one. I don't have a follower alert. I'm not actually sure what one of those is. Oh, you mean like an automatic message that goes out when I start streaming? I think I've got one set up. Not a good enough deal, especially not with my having dupes in. Ah, I don't at the minute, no. At least not anything that shows up in OBS. I suppose that is something I should look into getting, but honestly, I'm mostly running a fairly lazy, bare-bones system at the minute. I mean, heck, I don't even bother with looking at my my Twitter, which I really should. Honestly, at this point, I'm so low-key. I'm lucky if I get one follow every couple of streams. And I've yet to have anyone try to raid into me. Right, let's get a... Do I want to get another pack of cards running? No, I'll burn through some of my dupe backlog. I hate Discord. I don't want to use it. Right. I mean, I have enough trouble keeping up with my personal Discord. Really? I got a raid. When did I get a raid? Did you raid into me or something? Oh, so you did. You're right. Yeah, that didn't show up as an OBS as a raider. Huh. Well, that's annoying. Now I'm curious if that would show up in Streamlabs. Oops. That is a rubbish offer, no thank you. The problem is, if I've got a Discord of my own, then I've got to moderate that Discord. And that's an awful lot of work. I'm also not sure how all that squares up with the Online Safety Act that was brought in by Britain in September, I think it was, which has put a whole load of legal duties on people who use any or who run any sort of social media setup. It's really stupid and restrictive and not helpful to actually protecting kids, which is what it's supposed to do. It really is, but it's also really stupid in the UK. I mean, it took less than a month from when it came into force to already having had 2 data breaches on the personal information people were required to submit to use certain things in the UK. And IMGA, the major internet image hosting site just blocked the UK wholesale because they just weren't dealing with the government's crap. It's stupid, it's short-sighted, it's unworkable, and the government was told all this before they tried to implement it. But no, think of the children. Stupid asses. It's because they're all just bloody authoritarians. They don't want everybody's personal information. Okay, well, Idiot Boy didn't leave anything on the floor this time, so that's a nice change from where he usually does. Okay, so let's get some bats on the shelf. Okay. A red deck box, singular. Ultimately, the government is an idiot. And I'm pretty much sure that goes for every government of every country on the planet. They're all a bunch of idiots. Yeah, but we all know what the government's priorities are. Snooping on their own citizens. As much control over everybody's lives as physically possible. Scream loud enough that it's all about safety, and then they can just go, well, don't you care about kids' safety? Anytime you go, well, this is stupid and unworkable. But the kids, think of the kids. Honestly, I worry about how much some of these politicians think about kids. It is not healthy. Right. Light day today. Let's get the decimite figures. 2 of those, and then heck with it. I'll just there we go. Right, let's get those decimites on the shelf. Call it 29.50. Yeah, there's a reason I put my streams as not suitable for kids, even if I do try and control my language. I mean, honestly, one thing they can do online to protect kids, keep kids off social media. Because that lot's rotten. Okay, let's get some dice out. Which one's he doing? He's doing the blacks. I'll do the white. Oh, and we have a trade. It's not worth it. If I were to pop some stuff around, just fiddle it about a bit, where could I get a card table in? Or shall I save sorting cards into bulks for later on? I don't know about that. I mean, there's some good wholesome Minecraft streamers. I'm sure there's some absolute awful ones out there as well. So even Minecraft is not a safe bet for kids. Although if you get them in like Hermitcraft. Hermitcraft is pretty good. Other than Iskall, damn his eyes. But he gone, so who cares? Sell that for 6. Let's shift this queue a little quickly. Yeah, true that. Sometimes you just can't get away from the, shall we say, not very nice people out there. I don't know. Maybe it's my autism, but I don't get not being a decent person. I can't. It's like the people who delight in riling others up and upsetting them online. I was like, why would you do that? What do you gain from it? Some sort of sick satisfaction? It's weird. I think it shows something seriously wrong with people when they start going out with an aim of upsetting other people. Yeah, see, I don't get that. I mean, sure, sometimes I can have a bit of a laugh winding up someone who's being stupid online, but just going out and picking a fight with somebody who's just minding their own business, I don't get that at all. It's one thing to troll a troll. It's another thing to just go out and say nasty stuff to people who are just minding their own business. Ooh. I went through those figures quickly. Okay. Might as well get the next order for that lot in. Some people do be like that. Gets right in my wick. I generally live by the rule that if someone's not hurting somebody else, then just leave them be. Get some more cards out here. Ah, he wouldn't bite. Shame. Okay, what have we got? That's not bad. Okay, that's a good card. Good card. Not bad. Some relatively high value cards there. Put a little light on. I think we should talk about something more positive than how awful certain people are on the internet. Like, for instance, I'm probably going away tomorrow. Oh? What game's that then? There we go, that's a good distraction. No, thank you. Oops. Rainbow Legend. Okay. Let's have a quick look on the old Steam page for it. Ah, I see. So no release date at the minute. That's some classic old school graphics there. I mean, it looks like it might be interesting. Probably give it a... Might put it on watch. See what it's like when it gets a... what's the word? A demo out for it. Yeah. No, that's a bad deal. Wait, so what did I have stacked up over here? Oh, those 3 are storage racks. And that one's a single-sided shelf. Okay. Oh, that's a good deal. £290. See if I'll... Cool, cool, cool. I'll put that one straight out on sale. Round it up to 380, I think. Okay, so that's everybody out of the shop. Oh, actually, when is my next rent is due? Day 43. So I've got 5 days. Ooh, that packs up. See, oh, that's a good card. £140. That'll sell very well. Yep. Okay. So there's a God pack there. But only one particularly profitable card to go out. Which, let's get that one out straight away. £140. Sell that for £155. Okay. Any gaps in the shelves? No, looks like we're good stock. So let's get the day's orders in. Yeah, Okay. Right, so actually a thought. Just checking Twitch about the raider thing, and it didn't actually say you were raiding. I did get 2 messages saying you were raiding in from your streaming account, but yeah, anyway, going away, yes. I'm going to Wales. Going to spend a couple of weeks with my girlfriend. I'm going to take as much streaming gear down as I can and see if I can actually get set up on my secondary computer down there to do streams. I don't know how well it's going to go because it's not nearly as powerful as this computer. Although, ironically, my girlfriend has a much better internet connection than I do. So the upload at least should be fine. Red. Was it? Red, blue, yellow. If I don't verbalize things, I can't hold them in my mouth or mind at all. Okay. Decimite figures. Okay. I could, but would anybody care about seeing a short with, you know, my character being static? It's not going to be that interesting. It's not like I have much interesting to say a lot of the time anyways. Okay. I think we're hot to trot. And that's a reasonable deal. Take a big chunk out of what I have in my bank, but I can flip it for probably a couple of £100 profit. I mean, I could, but all my the files of the streams I've done are all on this computer. I need to get them on an external hard drive as a safety backup, but yeah, it'd be a bit difficult to get a stream stuff done. Right, 10. Oh, ooh, that's a good card. That's not bad either. Well, I should be able to log on to Twitch through the other computer, but Twitch only stores like the last week of streams, doesn't it? And honestly, I don't know if there's been anything particularly good during this set of gameplay that would actually be worth making short clips out of. I mean, maybe if I can get bolt gun going, then we can get some like great shot type things. But TCG Card Shop Simulator is kind of slow paced. And I haven't had any particularly good streamer luck on it, like, you know, getting a God Pack. Now, what I'll probably try and do while I'm down in Wales is, if I can't stream, I'll start looking around for, like, maybe different backgrounds and things, more practical assets. Yeah, I think you've made a couple of short clips of my streams before, but honestly, I'm a terrible judge of the fun moments because I forget so quickly what they are. Oh. I'm going to need to keep him strung along for a bit. Try and get cash in. Although I think I'll be very lucky to be able to get the 2,000 to get that card he's got. I want that card though. It's a good deal and it'll make me a great deal of money. I mean, that, look at that, £600 profit available on that one. Ag! So hideously unfair. That needs to go very quickly. I think we're going to have to decline. I'm not going to get that much money in that quickly, I think. I mean, yeah, it's an expensive card, but imagine once I sell it, how much money I'll get for it. Definitely be worth the investment. I mean, £600 is about a quarter of my daily turnover, I think. That's probably not worth it. Let's get another pack going. Let's see if this is a better deal. Nope, that's a terrible deal. Oh well. That's a good deal. It's got 175. Thinking about it, the real logistical challenge when I get to Wales will be the fact that I only actually have one screen attached to my computer down there. So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle playing the game and having chat where I can see it. I might have to take my laptop down and have that running on the alongside. Possibly my iPad. Could work, I suppose. I know some people use their phone to follow chat. I don't know how that would work with running YouTube and Twitch chat at the same time, though. Not that anyone ever actually chats in my YouTube stream. No, that's a bad deal. Honestly, I get even less traction on my YouTube streams than I do on the Twitch streams. The only good thing is I've got the long-term VOD off them. I mean, my last YouTube, yesterday's stream, I had one view and it lasted all of 8 seconds. Ooh. Again, good profit, but that'll eat all the money I've got in my shop. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oops, stink bug got in. There we go. No stink bugs in my shop. Not a bad deal. You, that's a decent deal. Oh! He just bought the £1,400 card. That's fantastic. Right, that one was one I bought. YouTube, I think, is kind of rubbish for streaming on, at least for discoverability. Although, yeah, the VOD exists, which makes it all so much better. Although I do need to actually make sure the existence of my YouTube channel is noted on my Twitch page, so that anyone who wants to catch up on previous streams can find them. Get your ugly head out of the way. True, but I'm not likely to stream anything that's particularly risky game anyway. As far as, you know, adult content, and are there many things other than adult content you can't play on Twitch? Do I not have any ghosts? No, I don't have any ghosts. Let's stock up on the duplicates again. Right. Oh. Okay, most things are stocked up there. Not a good deal. Actually, I should be getting stuff out on the shelves tomorrow. Let's concentrate on restocking for the minute. Okay, so we need blue cards and deodorant. Blue dice. Nanomite plushie. Bear pig and whatever the other one is. Decimite plushies. Statues. I can afford to get the Trickstar statue now. Yeah, let's get some of those. Okay, and Clamigo mats. And there you go, Trickstar. Sell those at £33. Yeah, YouTube is definitely better for the shorts. And certainly a lot of people manage to turn shorts on YouTube into getting people in on their streams. I mean, there's several streamers I found out through watching their YouTube shorts. Then again, there's also plenty of streamers where I watch their shorts and then I don't go onto their streams. Largely because I'm terrible at following up on other people's streams. Short attention span a lot of the time. Unless I'm doing it myself, I lose interest. Not a good deal. Ooh. Cards are up. What we got? Look at that! Total value 3,325. Something big is in here. Something big. What we got? A god pack of ghost cards. Oh, baby! Oh, that's good. That is going to be some serious cash flow into my account now. Oh, that is fantastic. And this is off a common card deck as well. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, let's get the good stuff out. And with Ghost, you can overcharge a bit because people will pay a premium for the things. What's that? Pokemon Go saying, log in and go for a 1 kilometre walk. It's 8 o'clock at night. I am not going out of the house for a 1 kilometre walk, even if I'm not blooming streaming. Oops, that's too many fives. Let's take one of those out there. There we go. Yeah, the employees can keep hoping. I'll consider giving an employees the raise when they start working a little quicker. Oh wait, their slow speed is hard-coded into them. They ain't getting a penny out of me. Although I do feel like it would be good to, you know, if you could give bonuses to give people a bit of a boost temporarily, that would be a good system. Funny number. Okay, what deal he want? He want his ass kicking, because that's terrible. Oh, okay, I am out of system gates again. So I'm going to want 3 of those. We're good on everything else. Okay, oh, that needs a... I did say I was actually going to upgrade my deodorant dispensers, didn't I? I think that's the bonus I'm going to get for selling these God Pack cards. Going to make the shop a lot nicer to be around. By making everyone around the employees smell less. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure, my employees will appreciate that. Yeah, that sounds difficult and expensive. How about I just kind of put a water balloon dispenser above the door, see if that helps. Nah, it's a bad deal. Dang. We are burning through System Gate 2s. I don't know why, you always end up going through System Gate 2 much faster than anything else. Or at least much faster than any of the other board games. I've got no idea why it is. I'm guessing it's some sort of coding mistake. Offer. That's tempting. That's a good £400 worth of profit there. Let's have that. Sure thing. Yeah, 1500 for that's fine. Ooh, another offer there. You're joking, love. There we go, get a mid-price dupe out. Sure, let's get it for 650. And what do you offer? It's a ghost, but it's too expensive. I don't think I'd make good profit off it. Okay, seems to be another reasonable pack there. Yep, there we go. A god pack of full art cards. Individually, not massive, but collectively, a good chunk of change. I'm definitely going to need a another display table soon. Let's put that on 73. Ooh, got an offer. What you got? Absolute dross. That's what you got. You. Not a good offer. When's the next? Shop level 26. So I'm still 3 levels away from getting the legendary cards, at least in the larger packs that I bother with. Let's just round that. Level 24 for the Lunite. So we're not quite there yet. Okay. So, Wispo playmat then? Sure, let's get the Wispo playmat. Yeah, that's a bad deal, my friend. £28. Okay, is there anything else that needs particularly handling at the minute? Dang, we are almost out system gate 2 again. It's getting crazy, that one. Reasonable. 64 is already a round number. 65 speaks to my... I'm not sure what it is that makes me feel like 65 is a more pleasant number than a 64. I mean, that's got to be some sort of neurodiversity thing. No, I like multiples of 5. So 60 is good, 65 is good, 61, 62, 63, 64, I don't particularly care about. And then once you get past 65, the only one worth noting is 69. Because lol, funny number. I know what I'm about. What deal you got? That's really not worth it. God damn it, completely out of blooming system gates again. How do the system gates burn out so much quicker than anything else? It's crazy. $897, got some good cards there. Ooh, that's not bad. What's it called? Angers. Whatever, it's worth a fair chunk of change. Okay, graded. That's actually worth quite a bit more. I've never tried grading cards before. That was added relatively recently to the game. I think... Ooh. See that? 300. Potentially up to 1500 at the highest grade. But then you've got the risk mechanic of... It's not all... It can be graded lower than 7 and then you lose money on it. Right. Blue and yellow cards. Purple box. And the book. Black and white dice. Okay, that's all stocked. Tell you what, let's look at what grading actually costs. So it costs £10 per card. So as long as they get rated 7 or above, standard 7 days, express 4 days, premium 2 days, value. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it, is it? At least not this early in the game. That's a very expensive card he wants to sell me. That's a very expensive price. I don't think I'll be going for that one, thank you very much. Okay. Now switch to the dupes for a bit. Do you know, I can't remember what the last set of cards I put through was. Was it a blue or was it a yellow? Let's just put a yellow through. This Slowpoke is getting his queue built up again. Let's get them. Come on, man. Right, I'll take over for a sec. Get the queue out of the way. Well, that Angels card didn't wait around long before it got sold. All good, all good. And what offer does he have? You must be joking. Yeah, I'll do. Whatever. Okay. Ooh, a deal? It's a deal, it's a steal, it's a Sailor's Century. Is it though? Yeah, why not? Sure. Probably sell that for 30. It's upgraded. Are they going to pay attention to how much it's actually worth? Hopefully not. Otherwise they'll realise I'm ripping them off. Again with System Gate 2s. It probably doesn't help. You can only get 2 on the shelf at a time. And there's only 2 in every box. But still, the speed at which we sell them off is crazy. Book. I wonder about actually, rather than making the 10%, sell them at market price rounded up. See if that'll get them selling a little better. That's not a terrible deal. Although I do have 8 of them. Yeah. Not a terrible deal. You, sir. I've got to be joking. £500 above market price. That is obscene. Only I'm allowed to charge that much for cards. Nope. Nanomite plushies. I'm going to need to move the dice somewhere else. Eventually. Although actually I've got to get my shop level up quite a bit. Yeah, I don't need to worry about moving dice about. Yeah, okay, that's all good. And not a good deal. What we got? Not good. 2 new cards and 1 that's actually worth writing home about. Kinda pants altogether. Nope, not worth it. Yeah, give that 760. Round that up to £7. Okay. Right. That's not too bad deal. I'll take that one. Sure. Out of system gate again. My word. Actually, I'm going to need to find a new slot for the card sleeves quite soon, aren't I? Because we're going to get the is it legendary? Oops. Legendary cards. Level 26. Okay, so not soon, just on the horizon. Okay. That's not worth it. So day 43 is going to be the next time I get my excuse me. Next time I have to pay rent, day 43. And rent is going to be probably about £2,000. And then I'm going to need to look at expanding the shop again. How much is that going to cost? 900, 1,050, 1,200, 1,350. So that's going to set me back, well, a significant chunk of change. So take the 50 off that one and that one, add it to that one. That's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,500 to the next level of shop expansion, or 5 grand to unlock the second half of the shop. I could probably make a bit of profit there. And yeah, not exactly a pack to write home about. 3 decent cards. Do you know, of all the dice I have, a D2 is not one of them. Actually, I don't think I even have a coin on my desk for flipping. I do have dice. I've got D4, D6, D8, 2 D10s, a D12 and a D20. Just kept on the dice in case I need, kept on my desk in case I need them. A shoe. Can't say as I've ever seen that one as an option. Okay, I'm just going to straight up buy 3 copies of System Gate, because we go through them fast enough to justify it. And for the moment, I'll just pop it in the corner there. Okay, everything there is stocked. Everything there is stocked. At least as stocked as it needs to be. They are good. So. both the yellow cards. Collection book. Minstar plush. The pig and the big star statue. Okay, and that's it for the order. Yeah. Pop that order in then. Oh, what the heck. Go ridiculous. Sell it for £2,000. If anybody wants a really fancy card, they can pay through the nose for it. How does flipping a shoe work? Because usually it comes down sole side down because that's the heavier side, surely. Not a good deal. Someone actually bought that overpriced graded card. That's good to see. I don't know why anyone would buy it, but their foolishness is my gain. Nope. No, thank you. Holy shit! Someone took the £2,000 card. I figured it'd take ages for someone to be willing to pay that much for that wretched card. But no, it didn't even last 24 hours before someone bought it. Not going to complain, but what the hell is wrong with these shoppers? Are they out of their minds? What was it? It was that one I put down, wasn't it? Well, it isn't that surprising for a card, but what people will pay in this game for cards is dictated actually by the size of your shop, as well as your shop level and your review rating. And I thought I'd still be a little undersized as shops go to be able to sell the really big cards that regularly. But apparently not. People are daft enough to spend the big bucks. And I am more than happy to take their money. That's correct, yeah. Look at the total value of my entire card collection. £10,000. You love to see it. Nope, that's not a good offer, thank you. He's got white dice, so... Okay, I'm at the point now where I'm running out of things to do to keep myself entertained. Starting to run down those in anticipation of replacing them. I want to burn down some of my backlog of duplicate cards first before I... Oops, go away. Before I start opening more packs. Because at the minute, my duplicates are getting a bit silly. It's like, I've got 8 duplicates of that one. 5 of that one. 4 of that one. 6 of that one. Want to get rid of those a bit. Oh, who am I kidding? Let's just get the next set of cards churning through the machine. Nope, that's a bad deal, my friend. Right, okay, everything is stocked. Yeah, everything's stocked. Even Slow-Mo here is standing outside chilling. Ooh. What deal do you offer? A bad deal. Wait, hang on. I figured he'd take it off the floor before he went and got one off the shelves. Untidy, that's what slow-mo is. Yes, yes, buy my cards. Duplicates for all. You know you want to. Ooh, what are you offering? That's a very expensive card. I don't think so. Right, my DIY. The auto-sent T1000. Those are great. You can stick them in the other half of the shop and they'll do both doors as people go in. But for now, the auto-sent G500 is where we're going. Get a pair of those. And we'll replace these at the end of the day. You must be joking. Definitely need more tables. An offer. A terrible offer. It would be nice to create events in the shop, and apparently there is a thing supposed to be in the works where you can run tournaments, so that'd be, well, it would be a start at least. Nope, not a good deal. God, it's slow today. Stick you out. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got a new card there. Not bad, not bad. New card. Yes, yes. Nothing particularly stellar in that pack, by the look of it. A few new cards, a few slightly above average prices. Other than that, no. Get rid of that. And get the new ones in. which don't fit. Dammit. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Gonna have to box it up. Everybody out? Good. Okay. Order for the day. We're definitely going to need more cleanser. Green deck boxes. Decimite figurines. And that's it. Unless I want to start off another run of epic cards, which I might as well. Get another box of those. Order that in. And start the next day. Okay. Job 1. Pay bills. £2,500. Ouch. That fortunately means I don't have enough money to do all of the shop expansions. I can at least get those 3 done. There we go. So I'm just going to shift those over. And get the new air fresheners in. Oops. There we go. Squeeze one in there. And there. And then we want new deodorants. Switch them on. And we open the shop. And now I want my last £400 to get me a 3rd card table. There we go. And now I can really start to get these duplicates out of my hands. Yeah, the air fresheners are quite big. However, one machine can do a whole person, whereas previously those little ones, you needed both to decontaminate somebody. The idea being, if I'm running 2, then if 2 stink bugs walk in at the same time, I can get them both. Someone's got an offer for me. A bad offer. No, thank you. They really are a bit large, aren't they? Worth it. My cards seem to be suffering carcinization. Because all I'm getting is the crab one at the minute. I think... Could potentially get a couple of card tables in here. Yeah, let's see about getting some card tables in this section. My DIY, that's it. Just the one for the moment. Yeah, okay. There we go, up to 6 tables now. Good. Right, the next thing will be storage expansion to allow me to sell an even wider range of products. This is my cunning plan. And this cunning plan is entirely predicated on being able to sell more cards. Excuse me. And a clear file, that one. Nobody's buying my singles today. That's concerning. Okay. What's he got? Purple cards. Let's get some blue dice out there. Yeah, this is the boring bit where I'm just kind of sitting around twiddling my thumbs whilst waiting for something to happen. Oh, empty box. How long on that one? Oh, I didn't even finish inserting card packs. That's why it's not running. I am a very silly rabbit sometimes. Okay, let's try that again. That would be why nothing was happening. Right. Box has no items in it. Okay, so storage-wise, my next shelf unit is going to go there, and it's going to take the manga on it. And then, what should be next? Stock-wise, I'm not sure. Ooh, that's a hefty whack. We're not getting that one. So thinking about it, with this sort of thing, there really should be a way of saying, you know, how much electricity it uses. These are great ones. Put your card collection on table for display. Not for sale, just purely for displaying them. It's like, how fancy do you have to be? And how much space do you have to have in your shop that you can afford the dead space of literally, yeah, this isn't for sale, it's just for you to look at. Okay, so I've got 5 tables in use, so I'd say I'm probably about the right number of tables for the moment. Nobody's queuing. There we go. I like the detail where they've got the mats I have on sale in the shop and then the books. I'd just be interested. Be interesting to see when you get the card game playable. It's apparently coming at some point. Oh, there we go. Finally completed. And it's kinda pants. Well, phooey. Oh well, crack open another box. Do you know what? I'm just going to open these 3 packs. No point leaving 3 in the box. See what we get. Come on, God pack. No. Come on, God pack! No. A ghost? At least a ghost? Ugh. Okay, that was rubbish. Oh well. Okie dokie. So 2 system gate 2s and a mafia works. Ooh. I can unlock claim now. Haven't got anywhere to put the claim, but I can order it. Ooh. Yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, that would be a reason to bring another single-sided shelf in again. But where would I put the single-sided shelf? Because there isn't quite room here because of the tables. Maybe if I took these racks and stuck them on the end of this shelf, I could get a single-sided shelf there, which would allow me to move the board games from bottom shelf there over here to a single-sided shelf. Or I could leave the board games on the bottom there as is and put something else over here. Such as... well, I need somewhere to put the sleeves. Although, honestly, I think the sleeves might be better in one of these racks. I don't know. Well, I can't afford to get claimed just yet anyway, so I'll just put that purchase in and see what else needs buying today. Manga book 2, clear sleeves. Pig new Nocti plushies. Red card boxes. And then regular boxes, rare decks. Not decks, or epic cards. There we go. I did pay my bills yesterday. Yes, I did. Okay. Horrible moment there. I was like, didn't pay bills. Okay, let's get a few more cards out for sale. That is a terrible offer. Even if I had it, you'd be asking me to trade a £3,500 card for a £2,000 card. You must be joking. Okay, that's an absolutely rubbish deck. Wow. That is atrocious. Okay, what about you? That would be an okay deal, but I can't afford it, so no. Nope, that's a bad deal. Okay, that's everything done there. God, this guy's so slow. Right, there we go. Queue handled. Round that up. What's he picking up? Is he picking up? No. Not the Decimite plushie. Nanomite, not Decimite. Okay. An offer. Dang, that would be... If I could afford it, that would be absolutely fantastic. That would be £1,000 profit. Unfortunately, I can't afford it. So we are both SOOL, my boy. Which really sucks. Ho-hum. Okay. Just tuck myself in the corner for a second. And not do anything. And kick slow-mo out. There we go. What's his offer? Not a good offer. I could probably make some money off it, but again, I do not have the money for him. Okay, £900 out of that half box. So there's going to be something good in here. Yep, there we go. £475 for a ghost. Very nice. There's a few decent cards in there as well. But the ghost card is where the money is at. Now we just got a ghost. Oh, I actually have two ghosts. When did I get the other ghost? I don't remember getting another ghost. Let's sell that for 340. And then look at Tetramon, look at price. Yeah, that's a good card to sell. Okay. Do you have a decent deal? You do not have a decent deal. And back to listing duplicates. Boring, but pays the bills. Okay. Do I want to get another lot of cards in? What's he got? He's got the purples. Because that shelf is looking distinctly empty. Nope, that's not a good deal. Okay. There's an offer. And the offer is... It's a good offer. Well, it's not a bad offer. I can certainly make about £150 profit on it. It would take a good chunk of my liquid change though, so I'm probably not going to bother. Okie dokie. Now I said I was going to try shifting these over here. Is it going to work? That's not too bad. There's still plenty of room to get through the gap. Doesn't work quite so well on this side. But I can get a similar effect. See, on that one, it's just the right width. Whereas that is just slightly out. That is really frustrating. Ho hum. Important thing is, it means I can recommission that single shelf. Boom. Now, what am I going to stick on that shelf? I'm inclined to put the board games on the shelf. Necromancers, I'll just grab all of them. Actually, I'm going to put them down there. There we go. And then I think I'll shift the collector's bag books there as well. And then claim can go down there when I activate it. Okay, that's a bad deal. So am I ordering anything in from these guys tonight? I need a system gate 1. And 2 boxes of claim. There we go. No, that's a terrible deal. There we go. Claim on the shelf. Oh, actually, price it before I forget. Well, that's a surprisingly cheap game. Go. No, thank you. Any good cards? That's a good card. And then some moderately valuable ones there, and rubbish. Right. For now, I'm going to stick those. Actually, let's restock that. Make sure you're stocked. Going to stick those out the way, which frees that bottom shelf. Oops. To get the legendary card packs once I can order them in a couple of levels. Okay, cool. Right, let's do the orders for today. Standard cards. Well, let's load up the machine. There we go. Right. So one of each box of cards and a box of rares. Okay. Red and blue dice. Nanomite plush. How close are we to get the... Oh, we can afford... Well, When we can afford it, we can unlock the Lunite statues. That's cool. Okay, that's... Oh, and books. That is a hefty order. Right. Let's get our cards out. Okay, make sure there's no offers out. And I think that's close enough to go up to 750. And that one at 750 as well. Cool. Right, what am I going to do about the card sleeves? They're going to need to shift soon. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to put them on the bottom shelf. And then maybe the penny sleeves next to them. Was it blue? That was it. Somebody just bought all the System Gate 1s on the shelf. Okay, let's get Slowpoke moving. Come on. Q-Buster to the till, please. Right. That is a rubbish offer. Please go away. Ooh. Someone just took a ghost card. Good, good. That'll be a decent chunk of change there, which I'm going to need. An offer. Yeah, that's a good one. 72.87. Sure, I'll pay. Ooh. And £1,000. Hey, okay, that's not bad. It's silver edition epic foil god pack. That's pretty good, pretty good. I mean, they're not individually worth a great deal. So what's the big one? The big one is that Timbro EX Epic Foil. going to be worth about 600 quid. Well, probably about 650 once I've listed it properly. That's pretty good. I am happy with that. What box he got there? Yellows. Okay. Going to take the purples and do another run through of those. Okay. Now, why is he queuing? He shouldn't be queuing. There's plenty of open tables for him to sit in. He's just being difficult, isn't he? Ooh. An offer. It's rubbish. Did I get a ghost? I didn't get a ghost. It was just a high value regular card. Yeah, there we go. Let's call it 655. And then, ooh, that's a pretty good card as well. 355. Call that 105. Call that 95. Sure. Yeah, it's worth 50. I'll take it. Probably get that one to about 49, sure. The queue's building up again. Oh, it's only 3 people. I can leave that. Right. Okay, that's running. That's a rubbish offer. Go. A little bit of rationalisation, and the queue's gone through the wall again. Wall? The roof. The queue's gone through the roof. There we go. A couple of high value cards there. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's a reasonable return on investment. I'll take it. Ooh. Okay, Vampicant. That's new, but surprisingly low value for a rare card. Yeah, nothing to write home about in that deck. call that 40. No, I'll just round it 39. No point getting silly. I think I'll stop there in favour of selling more duplicates. An offer? Yeah, not worth it. Bump that up to 1750. Okay, nothing gone from that one. Okay. Place them, price them, place them, price them. It's a fairly boring loop at this point, but it'll be worth it. Right, it's not worth Q busting that. Okay. Well, let's get some... Get out of the way. There we go. Bum bum. How's it? Okay, we are completely out of bat plushies. There. Sorted. Okay, they're fine. They're fine. Offer. Yeah, I'll get it just to add it to my collection, and I can sell on the next one I get. What am I doing? Right. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. So the restocker has wandered off again, leaving his job part done. So annoying. Right, let's chuck a few more cards out. Okay, red deck boxes and Nocti plush, Nocti plush, Nocti plush. Okay, right. Oh, now 750 that's supposed to be. Call that one 750 as well. And that one 750 as well. So that's all the slots there done. Everybody else is out. So, do the quick ordering. We need epic boxes, black dice, Decimite figures, Nocti plush, and branded sleeves. Okay. And because we can afford it, Lunite figure. Boom. Let's get the Lunites on the shelves. All right. And price them up. Whew. They're very pricey. More than twice what the any of the other statues are. Darn. I wonder why they're so pricey. Are they popular or are they just heckin' expensive? Okay, you need a boost. You're okay. Right. Rolling over to next day. Let me see, when's the next week end? The next week will be day 49. So we've got to go through 3 days yet to get to the end of the week. Do I want to go through another 3 days or shall I call it here for the evening? No, it's not quite 10 o'clock yet. I'll do another 3 days. Keep on swimming, keep on swimming. That one. Okay, that's really random. I've just got the Latin part of Hololive English. What's the third generation called? Advent. I've got the Latin part of Advent's song Prisoner just running through my head. That is really, really random. Okay, let's get cards out. Okay. Everything's all properly stocked up there. Blue dice. Looks like I'm out of a plushie. No? No, I'm okay. But I am a little low on blue and yellow deck boxes. Okay, he's got the yellow deck boxes. Oof, okay, we need to queue bust. We are in the frustrating position of it not quite being worth employing the much faster guy, but the current till guy just not moving fast enough to keep the queues down during the rush hour. And I absolutely don't have the room to put a second till in, so I can just step onto a till to drain the queue off whilst still having the other guy sitting here doing his job. So the other guy just goes off on break for a bit. Skiving, that's what he's doing. Because he isn't working. Working hard or hardly working? Definitely hardly working, that guy. Okay, I really need to deal with this guy. No, thank you. Wow, he was taking the mick with that offer. I mean, wow. Okay, blues and yellow boxes. Not blues, purples. Right, and it's a system gate 1 that we want out at the minute. Okay. Some necromancers. Level 26. I'm counting down the days to level 26. As soon as I get level 26, I can get the legendary cards, and I can start running those through the card opening machine. And then we get the really good cards. Hopefully, really profitable cards as well. That would be the ideal anyway. Until such time, I'll just have to keep going with the moderately profitable cards here. I haven't accidentally picked up any Destiny, have I? No, I haven't. Okay. That's worth £6.50. Very nice. How about you? Yeah, and that's worth £6.50 as well. You don't have the card you want, unfortunately. I think we're almost out of cards. price, plus 10. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Still, we are working through the backlog. I'll be out of dupes eventually. There we go. Rationalize those boxes. And an offer. Not really worth it. Right. Let's start you off. There's a slot there. We are getting there. We are almost out of all the dupes over £5. I will be so very glad when we are. Right, purple cards. And some yellows. And a deal. Nope, not worth it, thank you. Okay. Okay, what are you offering? Again, not worth it. So close to level 25. A few good sales. Certainly reach level 25 by tomorrow. Will I reach level 26 by the end of the week? I don't know. Tell you what. There's only 4 cards left. Let's open those. Here we go. The joy of opening cards ourselves. And it's rubbish. Okay, try this one. And it's rubbish. Okay, it's not rubbish, but it's not the most lucrative pack out there. Yeah, that's rubbish too. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Full art card. Could probably flip that for 75, 80 quid. Oh, now that is a deal. That is a steal. That is a sale of the century. In fact, F it, I'm having that. Thank you very much. Now I just need a spot to put it in. Yeah, not the best spot, but it'll do. Probably call it 610. Could probably get 650 for it actually. And this is a Scartgorus. Weird name. Yeah, I'll sell that for 75, whatevs. Okay, and you... not really worth the effort. Oh, Okay. Go away, man. Right. Decimite figures up. Okay. That is... Okay, that is absolutely freaking horrifying. What the frig? Oh, right in the eyeballs. What's this one like? Oh, God, that is horrifying. Ah! Oh, good Lord. Things that should not be. I won't bother with that. Let's go for dupes. So you've £6.50. Duplicate sludge tox. £6. And a duplicate Chiron. £6. We're getting there. We are getting there. Right. 4,300 total value. Oh, good. Okay, right. So there's nothing of interest here. Let's get to the next page. And actually nothing of interest on this page either. Interesting. So the doozy is here. Oh, whoa. Okay, so we have an EX Rare Foil God Pack. So that's just shy of £700 there. £450, £770, £500, just under 500, 550, 520. Oh, and the Wispo for £27. Oh, that is a nice God Pack. I am a happy rabbit. And now we're just killing time for these two to finish up so I can put my stock order in for the day. Actually, I might as well just get the stock order going. Okay, so both rares, both legendaries. $26. So close, and yet so far, so close. Yet it's only far, so close, and it's not the way it seems. Okay, and the Bear Pig and Decimite statues. Okay. Might as well grab deodorant because we always need to restock that one at the end of the day. No, we're good. Okay, so I wanted deodorant as well. Okay, and here, System Gate 1, Mafia Works Necromancers. Okay, and these two are still playing their wretched game. How long are they? Oh, okay, there we go. That's how long they're taking. Well, they've got their bags in hand, so they're done for the day. So we are done for the day. And we're flipping over to day 47. Doors are open. Honestly, may as well just start grabbing stuff and putting them on the storage shelves myself for the moment. Because we've got nothing better to do. Oops. There. That's where we're going. Actually, I think I might drop on the till. Keep the morning rush a rush rather than a slow crawl. I really wish it was this easy when I was doing retail work. Certainly one of the things is you never have to worry about float here, because you always have enough change. Not going, manager, I need a roll of 20s. Manager, I'm out of pound coins again. Manager, I need pennies. Okay, you don't usually need pennies so much. But 20 pence pieces and pound coins you run out of all the blooming time when you're doing retail work. At least I did. Well, I was working at McDonald's, so, you know, smaller amounts of money we were handling. That'll do. That's not a good offer. Right. Let's get some bear pigs up. Okay, and an offer. Probably not worth it. Got spare slots here. Blue dice. Come on. Okay, no offers. Keep on swimming, keep on swimming. Kick the slowpoke off tills. At least I know those very expensive bat statues are actually selling. I was worried at the price they were going for that they wouldn't shift, but Mum, she bought 2 of them. I don't know why she wants 2 of them, but I'm not going to complain. Okay. And the queue is once again handled. Which means we can let Slowpoke back in. While I probably restock the bats. Okay, board games all stocked. Yep, that's no particular holes in the shelves there. Oh, Nocti plushies are all out. Okay, and Nanomite plushies we're getting low on. Nanomite bits. Could do with a couple more pygmies. There we go. Actually got a good chunk of the Minstar stock gone as well. Oops, that's not supposed to go there. It's supposed to go there. Get rid of that. Minstars. Right. There we go. That should be an empty box now. Yep, there we go. Don't need to cue bust that one. Probably. At least for the next few seconds. Okay. Right, so we've still got a fair few over £5, but we are getting there on clearing them out. Progress! Woohoo! Not really worth it. Okay, let's get some sleeves on the shelves. Okay, he's doing clears, so I'll do the branded sleeves. And grab some epic boxes. And I think some rare boosters. Yep. Got a spot for a rare box. And some epic boosters. Okay, got a couple more slots opened up. That's all the decimites out. How many florries do I have in stock? Yes, I have florries in stock. Oh well. Work through those as well. And your offer is not available. Okay. Okay, System Gate 2 needs to go on the shelf. Alright, actually I think he's got System Gates there. Okay, that is a bad deal. I refuse. Thank you. Goodbye. Good day, sir. I said good day. Okay. And 2 there. Almost got all the florries out. Some bear pigs out. Ooh. Excuse me, had to catch a sneeze there. I tell you, the microphone I've got may not be the best for streaming, but the fact I can just tap it to mute it makes my life so much easier when I'm when I need to sneeze or cough when streaming. Also means it's a lot easier for me to remember to mute at the end of a stream, because there's a big light on it and it's white when it's live and red when muted. Which will hopefully mean I will never hot mic. Which, having said that, I can almost guarantee I'm going to hot mic. Ooh, that's a good offer. Yeah, don't mind if I do, thank you. £1,222. There you go. Thank you very much, good sir. And I'll stick that one out. Straight away to sell. So that's what? £525 profit when it sells? That's pretty good. Pretty good. And the final 2 florries. Seifu. So what's left? 3 Trick Stars. 4 Pyropex. That thing I can't remember what it's called and can't pronounce. 4 Crosslisk. And that's it. And then I'll finally be in the place to get another pack opening going, which will hopefully be just about the time that the legendary card packs come up available for me. And then I'm going to sink a huge amount of money into them and opening lots and lots of packs. Oh, hi Angela, welcome to the stream. I'm pretty good. Wait, why did you put those there? You're not supposed to put those there. What are you doing, you knob? Get rid of that. Okay. That's not very good. Okay, 9 o'clock and he's cleared off straight away. Typical lazy git. Right. I think it is time. It is time to move the clear sleeves off its original position. And for now, we'll just stick them down here. Hardly the most revolutionary move, but that's cleared the space for the legendary card pack. It's been going pretty well. I've had some good card pulls. I've done a little expansion to the store. I've got plenty of different stock options added in. All round, pretty good. Chat's been quiet for a while, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. It was designed by Sakura Rose 12, the artist who draws the webcomic Dame Daffodil. I really love the webcomic and I thought I want her to do my character art. And then I rigged up the basic blinking and mouth movement myself. Okay. Right. Now we're just sitting, waiting, twiddling our thumbs for these two to finish up their game so we can all go home. At some point I'm going to switch over to Live 2D, but it's going to take ages because I can't afford to get it rigged, and I just don't have the patience to rig it myself. I'm working on a budget of basically nothing. So, other than my model, everything is running on free assets. Okay, I think that's the day's order done. Okay. I have absolutely no idea how much of Life 2Ding a model will cost, but right now my budget is literally zero. I'm absolutely broke at the minute. So it wouldn't matter if it cost me 100 quid. I simply couldn't afford it right now. And any half decent rigging is obviously going to cost a lot more than that. So I'm going to be saving my pennies for quite some time. I suppose bring the stock in. That's a neat thing. I'm never getting paid. I'm unemployed. Hence why I'm utterly broke. Unfortunately, I can't work. I've got a whole heap of problems with my legs. I mean, I'm really not very mobile. And as soon as you start saying, well, I could work, but I'd need all sorts of accommodation to let me work, employers suddenly go, yeah, we're just going to go with this other person who doesn't need accommodation to get their job done. Yeah. Hey ho, it is what it is. Okay. Almost ready for the next pack. What we got? What we got? Okay, it's low. Yeah, okay. A couple of new cards of low value. That's not great. That's not great. Not great. Well, that is really disappointing. And we are still a way off from level 26. When I can finally get the... what's the word? Darn it, I'm losing my train of thought again. The next pack of cards. That thing. Okay, we need to queue bust. This guy's dragging his heels again, and the queue is starting to grow too big. Okay, clearing that queue was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Right, let's get another half box processing. God. Dang. It's an absolute nightmare when they walk through you. Nobody wants to see the inside of anybody's skull. Okay, we good? Right. Ooh. Okay, he's got those. Anything over here needs stocking? A single Nocti plush. And some deodorants. Deodorants. To stop the stench. Okay, they're good. Ooh, and he's got an offer that is reasonable, I suppose. £750, sure. Now I just got to sell it on to make my money back. Oh, that's not bad. So £750, so about £220 profit. Excuse me. When that card sells. Don't mind if I do. Oh, actually, that's a good card as well. 826. Cool, cool. Oh, wow, actually. Did I miss getting a bunch of really... Oh, I remember. I got that really good God pack a couple of polls ago. And I completely forgot to stick it out for sale. Silly me. Never mind. No, we're good. Okay. Yeah, the problem here is I'm just kind of twiddling my thumbs at the minute. Or did he take one of the big cards? Please tell me he took one of those big cards. Because I could really do with getting some sales. Shall I round that up to 570? Sure, why not? £570 on that one. And this guy's offer is rubbish. Dice blue, Trolceros, card sleeves clear. Ah, the Florry, that's what he took. Okay. I had plenty of Florries to sell, so good that we're clearing those out of our backlog. 25 minutes of game time. It's a bit disappointing. I was really hoping by the end of this stream we'd have the legendary cards available, but I don't think we're going to get there. Because I'm planning to wrap up at the end of this game week, which, well, it's coming up soon. Okay, nothing to write home about there. Yeah, day 48, so the game week actually ends tonight. So, yeah. It is looking like we are not going to get on to doing the legendary card pack this stream, which is a crying shame. Oh well. Keep popping the epic packs in for now then. And hope we get the good polls. Let's round that up to a nice round 500. Ooh, what offer does he have? Absolute rubbish. Trash! That's what he offers. Absolute trash. Okay. Red deck boxes. There. Okay. Empty slots? None. Okay, there. Ooh, what's he selling? The Trick Star for £6. No, Prince Star, not Trick Star. I can never remember which ones are which out of those blooming stars. Trick Star, Prince Star, King Star. I mean, okay, King Star's more obvious. But Trick Star and Prince Star I keep mixing up. Which ones you got? Okay, clear. Got the clear sleeves, $7.50. At this point, I'm just kind of floating. Okay, we're out of the really expensive ones, so head into the duplicates. Start listing them. Ooh, what offer she got? Kind of trash. Okay. Okay, he just took a bunch of play mats. So we can take that one, fill up the shelves. It ain't much, but it's honest work. So, there's Decimite plushie. Nanomite plushie, not Decimite plushie. Okay, red and blue dice. Ah! Not there. Thank you very much. Do not need extra dice out. Right, Okay, stock order. Let's get a epic card pack. Actually, let's get 2. And I'll break down that last 14 myself. There we go. Red and blue dice. Manga book 1. When's the next one available? Level 29, so quite a ways away. That's fine. Okay. So order those in. And see what we got. Okay, it's 26.1 there. 26, 113, that'll sell well. 31, 59. I'll probably list that on for sale as well. Okay, new. Not quite a god pack, but that's fairly good pull. So, that is us for the night. That would be the end of week 7. Yes, end of week 7. So we are going to pay the bills. Slightly over $2.5 now. Ouchie. But it's all paid up. And we, I think, are going to call that a night. Because it's gone 10:30 in the evening. I'm getting a bit tired. And I need to get to sleep a bit earlier than I had last few days because I want to be going places tomorrow. Woo! Right. I definitely won't be streaming on Wednesday because I'm going out to bonfire night. I'm going to go watch fireworks. Hopefully, I shall be back on Friday. This is the general plan. However, I'm going to my girlfriend's for a couple of weeks, so it may be a case of I can't get my stuff set up properly, and if I can't, then obviously I'm not going to be streaming. So, yeah. Hopefully, I'll be back on Friday. If not, it'll be a fortnight. We shall see. And so, with that, thank you all for coming to the stream. My name has been Redacted, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye!